So when I was a kid, growing up in Alaska, in Anchorage, Alaska, there's this store called Bosco's. I have no idea if it's like a chain or if it's just, yeah, like only there in the mall. I have no idea. But anyway, in that store, they would sell all kinds of things, like anime, and then there was like a bunch of D&D stuff, and then there was like a whole bunch of tabletop other stuff, and then a bunch of figurines and stuff like that. And that was all cool, I liked it. It was whatever. But what was really cool for me in my brain was behind the back counter, there were all manner of things, swords, axes, bows, halberds, pole arms of all sorts, and spears. And I would literally go to that store to stand in the aisles and like glance up at the cool stuff because I didn't want the guys at the counter to think that I was a complete psychopath. Like old 12-year-old, I want a sword. Give me a sword. So I was slick, I was in the aisle looking like they have no idea, but I'm admiring the weapons on the back wall. Anyway, yeah, I never got one because my mother would never allow that. My father would never allow that. Actually, he probably would. But anyway, it never happened. So then I got older and I thought, well, now I have adult money and I can do adult money purchases. That sounds bad. Not that kind of adult money or purchases. The story's really getting away from me. Swords. I'm talking about swords, okay? Swords, axes, spears, stuff like that. Now that I have... This hummingbird is like going nuts. Now that I have money as an adult, I can buy these things. And eventually I did. I actually bought a katana because I was a weeb at the time. Still kind of am, a little bit. Anyway, so then I took it out into the woods, which is what we do here in Alaska. We play in the woods all the time. At least I did. And I saw the tree that looked like an orc, or whatever I was imagining it to be, and smacked it with the sword. Rurouni Kenshin style. Botosai. Well, it didn't last. And by didn't last, I mean the first strike, it wrapped itself around the tree. So, being left with nothing but a misshapen piece of steel that vaguely looked like a katana, I was very disappointed. And that disappointment carried with me. I carried it with me for many years. So anyways, that's why I make swords now. They don't wrap around the tree.